Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So back in January, I decided to water glass some eggs. No biggie, right? People have been doing that for number of years. But I wanted to try it with store-bought eggs because I didn't have chickens, and in order for me to have chickens, I would have to have jumped through so many hoops and so much red tape. I didn't want to have to deal with it. So I wanted to find a way to preserve eggs long term from store-bought. Could it be done? So these are the store-bought eggs I am going to do this little, shall we say, experiment on. These I water glassed on January 30th, 2022, and there are 36 in here. I done 2 of these 1-gallon glass jars. So I'm going to show you the results first, and then I will show you how I did it. So fast forward 7 months, and here we are with the results. Now, the first thing I looked at was how the water looked, and then I looked at what it smelled like when I took the top off. And now I'm going to take out probably about 4 or 6 or so and test them out. I'm kind of scared at this point in time because I've never done this before, so we'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do is the float test. Now I'm going to put some water in there and see if any of them float, and if they do, they're out of here. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm going to wash them really good with some just clean water. Get all that lye solution off. And then I'm going to clean them. I don't know. I just wanna wash them. So that's what I did. I got a clean cloth and some of my Castile soap, and I am washing them off just to be doubly sure that I don't get any of that lye into what I'm going to prepare. So that's what I did. And the next step is going to be the taste test. So once I get them all washed, I'm going to do the taste test. And yes, there was a casualty. So now that I have my eggs washed off and really clean, I'm going to crack them open and smell every single last one. And they smell fine, but the thing I did notice, they are a lot looser than fresh eggs. They're a lot more runny, if that makes sense, than say I cracked them open fresh. So I'm actually going to do some scrambled eggs, and as you can see, the consistency is quite loose. So I don't know if that's just typical or what, but I'm going to scramble up some and see how they taste. So here are the scrambled eggs, and I'm also going to try them hard boil, which I'm going to probably put in a potato salad or just do an egg salad, and we'll see how they taste. So that little bit of cheese on top, I'm just waiting for that to melt. And I will say I taste tested them, and they don't taste any different than the regular one. So now onto the hard-boiled eggs. These were a little different than I am normally used to. I can tell when I was cutting them up that they were a lot softer than I am used to hard-boiled eggs being. And the shell coming off was quite difficult. I don't know if I boiled them too long, or maybe I should have put them in ice water afterwards, or what the case may be. But the texture of them is a lot more, shall I say, mushier than regular hard-boiled eggs normally are. Well, for me. But I did taste them, and they taste just fine. So I think this was a success. So I'm going to show you how I did them. So water glassing store-bought eggs can be done. And let me show you how I did it. So using a kitchen scale, I measured out 1 ounce of lime. You want to measure this by weight. To 1 quart of purified or distilled water. And that's what I have here in my 1-gallon glass jar. And I mixed it all together just to incorporate it really good into the water. And then I'm going to create a fake bloom on my store-bought eggs. And I did that by using lard. So these are my store-bought eggs that I got at Kroger at a really good price. They were on sale for 89 cents for 18. I wish that price would come back around. So all I'm doing is taking a napkin and putting the lard on. I found out later on that these made them kind of slippery. So what I reverted to was just using my hands. I didn't want to drop them. I didn't want to break them. I didn't want to lose the eggs. So later on you will see me just reverting to using my hands instead of using the napkin. And that seemed to have worked out really good. You want to make sure you get the lard over the whole entire egg, every single last square inch of it, because that's going to be your bloom on your egg and keep the lye out of your actual egg. So that's why, see, I've reverted to my hands now, and I find that I'm able to grip that egg a lot better. So I'm just making sure I rub a thin coat of the lard. And this is store-bought lard, not lard that I actually rendered myself. So store-bought lard, I don't think it should make a difference, either store-bought or lard you might have rendered yourself. Just that I had store-bought open and that's what I used. So I rubbed that over all my eggs. And you can see it's a little bit shiny compared to the other one. So I did that for all of my eggs, and I'm just stirring up my lime water again because it's settled a little bit. And I'm just going to start stacking in my eggs like you would your farm fresh eggs. And they said with the pointy side down as best as you can. So this first layer I kind of laid on the side because I really couldn't get it that way. But after that I did actively try to put it pointy side down. And I was able to get about 36 or so eggs in each gallon size jar. So as you can see, I am trying to stand them up pointy side down as best as I can, other than that first layer, because they say that's better. So this is the store-bought lard I used. Nothing special to it, just regular lard from the store. And these are the Kroger store-bought eggs that I used. Again, nothing special to them, just white eggs. And I just made sure that I really coated them really well. So once you have your jar all filled up, you're going to store it in a cool, dark place forever, however long you want to do it. Some people say a year, some people say 8 months, some people say they've stored them up to 2 years. I'm going for a year. That's what I'm going for. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos.